I'm definitely gonna upload this. I don't care how bad this might look, but I'm gonna definitely upload it. Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? All right. So I know it's been a while, right? Sometimes we sometimes when you actually plan to get stuff done, right, and then nothing, you just don't do it. You just procrastinate. I'm gonna do this later on. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do this next tomorrow, and then that tomorrow becomes like a month, or that tomorrow becomes like 2 months down the line. That's kind of what happened. Well, I mean, I don't think it's exactly 2 months, but it went on for quite some time, right? But something interesting is actually happening. Um, and I actually felt I really need to discuss this with you guys, those of you watching this right now. And I mean, some of you might care, some of you might not care, but I think the majority of you guys would care because it revolves around money, right? And everyone wants to find out how to make more money. So that's what I'm going to be speaking about. It's more or less under investment, investing and generating more income for yourself. I think um, I don't know. I just feel like there's this feeling you get. I'm sure you guys probably have felt the same way or currently feeling the same way. But when you have money around you, you feel a lot more free. Like you feel more comfortable. I don't know if that's just me or if you guys experience the same thing. When you have money, you have, like, let's say you have some money in your savings or you've maybe been paid or something. You just feel so free, um, and you feel more comfortable, right? Then, if you're really bad with money, what happens is that money just, before you know it, it just it's gone, right? And most of the times, you're always like, how do I make more money, or how do I invest what I do get to make more money for me, right? And the thing is, there's so many options out there. There's literally a lot of options. Starting your own business, um, that's like a very obvious one that most people tend to do to generate more income for themselves. Have a business that generates income, or investing into someone else's business, or just doing something else, right? But if you're someone who obviously who doesn't really have the skills to run a business, the best option, of course, is to invest into something else, maybe someone else's business or like some sort of investment scheme, right? And there's quite a lot of investment schemes out there. You know, uh, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. I think it's called agropreneurship, something like that. Let me actually get the exact words. The exact name of the scheme. It's called agro partnerships, right? I actually did like a cycle with them once. Pretty good. So it's like an agricultural type stuff where you get to invest some money to get a unit and stuff. Then maybe like 6 9 months they return back, with some interest. It's similar to farm crowding. I'm sure some of us might know from farm crowding. So that's one of them. And then there are other ones as well. Other things you could do as well to like invest in. Lately a lot of people have seemed to be going into cryptocurrency, buying bitcoins or trading in the forex market, or same with stocks as well. And I'm gonna be real with you guys here. It's crazy putting some money into any of these three: forex, crypto, or stocks. It's mad, right? Especially if you actually know what you're doing, right? But I won't really advise anyone who is not like very risk averse to do it. And by the way, I'm sorry if I'm making a lot of wording mistakes, spelling mistakes, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm literally filming this at 1 a.m. right? Because I told myself I cannot procrastinate doing this again. Because I've been procrastinating for the past I don't know, it's been too long, right? So I don't know if you can see it. It's like literally it's gonna be 1 a.m. pretty soon. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, there you go, right there, right? So I'm just gonna do this. If it comes out well, it comes out well. If it comes out terrible, it comes out terrible. I'm doing it, right? I can't run away from this anymore. I have to do it. At least once I get it done, I feel more motivated to do the next one, right? That's one thing about habit. You just kind of have to do it. It doesn't matter how difficult you like how difficult it is for you to do it. Just do it, and then it gets easier the more you do it. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so as I was saying, stocks, cryptocurrency, and forex. These are really nice ways to invest your money, but you actually need to know exactly what it is you are investing into. You kind of have to do your background studies and stuff like that, right? Um, but for sure, stocks is something that I would advise someone or anyone who's risk adverse to get into. But you kind of need to, like I said, do your due diligence. Right? And by stocks, I don't mean the Nigerian stock market. Nah, not that. Right? You know, you want to invest in something more rewarding, something more a bit more stable, in a currency that's a bit more stable, like maybe the US dollars or something like that. Like that's the most popular market right now, actually, the US stock exchange, right? So investing or converting your naira into dollars kind of actually allows you as well to hold some of that value in your currency because, as we all know, Nigerian naira, it has no value. Like, I won't lie to you. Last year alone, our currency got devalued by over like 17%. Isn't that crazy? Right? So it's pretty peak. It's not good. And then the interest rate that banks tend to give. I mean, if you have a savings account, you put money inside the savings account. The interest you get, if you're lucky, is 4%. Most times it's less than that, right? But that's why I do suggest if you actually want to invest in the foreign stock market and not the Nigerian market, right? And that's because inflation is a real thing here, right? Like you don't really want to be leaving money in your savings account either, right? You actually want that money to be doing something for you, right? So that's it really. You know, we need to start. I think people just need to start doing things, be more active in generating wealth for themselves, investing, starting a business, are things you need to be doing, right? It might be quite easy for me to say this because I do have money coming in, so it's easier for me to invest. But it might be quite difficult for someone who doesn't really have any money to invest in the stock market, right? In such cases, maybe what you might want to start doing then is maybe have a business or start something that's going to bring in some money, right? Nowadays, there's so many things you could do. I think I made a video quite some time ago that's kind of addressed some things you could do to make money. And I think for a fact, I'm sure we've all been seeing videos because nowadays I see adverts everywhere on Instagram, on YouTube, people telling you how to make money and stuff, telling you their secret steps. I don't lie to you, there's no secret steps. Like everything is out there on the internet. If you go on YouTube, search for whatever it is you're looking for, you'll definitely find people who are giving out the information for free, right? Yeah, so start a business or start something, you know, online. You could actually render services online. If it's that you have a good voice, you could sell your voice. You could do voiceovers. That's something you could do. You could actually approach authors and like, yo, I'm gonna, I don't know, rent a mic, buy my whatever the case may be, read, transcribe their books into audio forms for them. You know, that's something you could do, and charge them for it. You know, they can now be selling the audio copy because the truth is, no one has time to sit down and be reading books. I mean, some people do that, yes, but majority of people just do not have that time. Especially people that have jobs or people that have a very active lifestyle. They just don't have time to sit down and read books. They rather like put the audiobook on the phone, listen to it on the way to work or something. You get so now that's something you could actually offer as a service, transcribing people's books into audio forms, right? That's if you think you could read well, you got a nice voice, you could access materials like this. You get so that's one thing you could do. Okay, another thing you could do as well is probably, well, affiliate marketing, right? People always ask me how do I make money online? I always tell them affiliate marketing, right? Selling other people's products and making a commission from it. It's probably the easiest thing you could do. But all that requires is it requires an audience, right? And that's what really takes time, because building that audience is what really matters. Building an audience that really listens to you and are willing to take your advice on particular products to buy does take some time. Or you could just go the other route and just spend money, run adverts, and promote a particular product or service, whichever the case may be, right? But there are so many things you could do. But literally offering services is probably the best route, because that's one of the fastest ways to kind of get the money coming in. Promote what you could do, like I said, transcribing audiobooks, making audiobooks, you could do that. Creating websites, you could do that. Making websites these days is very, very easy. There are tools out there that literally a 10, 11-year-old child could use. I'm sure you could use that as well. Like if you could use Instagram, you could definitely make a website. Yeah, it's that easy. Swear down. It didn't take me that long to learn how to do it, and I'm sure you can as well. Like I'm not like someone that is extremely clever, so I'm sure you could do it as well. Making websites, or offering social media services, running campaigns for businesses. Learn how to do it, of course, and then do it for businesses, right? Don't advertise for a business when you can't do it. Like, it makes no sense, okay? Managing social media handles as well, that's something you could do. And there's so many things out there, right? So many things out there. But basically, the summary of this video, because I think I've been rambling for quite some time now, it's close to 12 minutes, 11, 12, 13 minutes, right? Is there's a lot of money to be made, right? Either through a business or investments. Well, I've seen firsthand that investing in the stock market is crazy. Right, it's crazy. Especially if you do your research well. Do your research well and you buy good companies, buy stocks of good companies, you definitely make some decent returns, right? A lot more than what platforms like agripreneurship might offer. Because I think the maximum you could actually get from there is maybe like 40% in like 9 months, I think. I'm not sure. But I think that's probably what, like 40% returns, like that's plus like the interests. But if you're able to key into the right stock, put a decent amount of money in, you could probably see, I mean, there's no limit, to be honest with you. There are people who put in, let's say, $1,000, and then they make like 28 times that, right? So it goes up by like 300%, 400% in like a week or two. But that's because they were lucky, or they did their research, whichever, right? In most cases, people tend to do their research, right? You do not just want to just put some money in and then it's gone, right? That's the thing. That's the downside of the stock market. It's quite risky because you need to know what you're doing, because you could make money, you could lose money, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually don't know if I should actually upload this. I think no, I will. I'll definitely upload it. But anyone that's still watching this up to now, thank you. Just try and find ways to make more money for yourself, because you feel a lot more freedom when you do. Yeah. Yes. It's now 1:07. Yeah. Anyway, have a nice what I'm saying. I don't know what to say now, but I'm definitely gonna upload this. I don't care how bad this might look, but I'm gonna definitely upload it. Have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whichever it is, whichever time you get to watch this. And yeah, find ways to make money for yourself, because it gives you more freedom. Not happiness, but it gives you more freedom. Right? And that's what I'm experiencing right now. Yeah. Adios.